Hey guys and girls, my name is Snowy and welcome to part 19 of Oasis here in City Skylines 2. I spent in the last episode a lot of time trying to figure out how to get these industrial buildings working. Let's get out this view. And as you can see, most of the buildings are now yellow because I've been waiting. But the thing is, what I did not realize at that moment was that in principle I should have only metal, metal being produced, because that was what was listed in this menu. I was in the production menu here, so this is the raw materials. I scrolled down and I ended up here in the processed good, and as you can see, we have not enough metals. And what did I click? I did click things like minerals and stones and whatnot. Let's have a look. Let's have a look for the funsies of it. So this thing produces minerals, not needed. This thing, concrete, not needed, and so on. Okay, this one makes metals. So this is okay. So I went to Facebook. I went to the City Skylines group and I said to them guys hey guys, listen, City Skylines 1 we had this option to zone an area with buildings with a specific kind of good, and it's a pity that we don't have that in City Skylines 2. And then somebody said to me but we do have that in City Skylines 2. I said, oh yeah, it's called special industrialized zones. Special industrial zones. Yes, I have to get my tongue straight, but I have it. So what this does, you don't see it in the menu, but if you open up your zones here, then I already tapped it by the way, you can now see that this has been divided among the materials it makes. And that's interesting, because you can now make certain things, at least I hope, or forestry, manufacturing only. I wonder if this shows everything, because I'm now looking at it the first time. So yeah, this is all related. So this is everything: workshop, warehouse and storage, manufacturing and warehouses, or coal, stone. Okay, so you cannot. Okay, I was a little bit too fast with my judgment. But let us try this test out, We're going to delete all this muck. All this muck. We select this. This button, so tool mode. Yeah, no, yeah, whatever. And just zoop. We're throwing it all away. Here we go. And here we go. You go away. You go away. Even you go away. Like that. You also. And then we just try this out. Because we have, let's see, because I see multiple forests here. I see here a forest, I see here a forest, and I see here a forest. And I'm wondering, what is then the difference? So let's have a look at this, because I also see the grains 3 times, I see the oils 3 times, and ores 3 times. So before I click things, I want to know what is what. So this, let me have a look at this. Manufacturing and warehouses. So wood, timber, paper, furniture. Yeah. Now I'm going to click the other one, this one. So this is manufacturing only. What's now the difference between this? Workshops and factories, warehouses and storeyards. And this one is workshops and factories, warehouses and storeyards, which is the same. Manufacturing only, wood, timber, paper, furniture. And this says manufacturing warehouses, wood, timber, paper, furniture. Manufacturing and warehouses. And this does not mention, yeah, it does mention warehouses. And how about this one? Workshops and storage yards, warehouses only. Interesting. It is not really clear what the difference is between these, but what I need here is this stuff, I think. Workshop and factories, warehouse and storage yards, manufacturing warehouses, ore, coal, stone, minerals, concrete, steel, metals. Okay, so I cannot say I want specifically metals. Manufacturing only. So this does not say manufacturing only, this one, but this one says, and this one does not say it. So if I select this one, let me just see what happens. So we just fill in this whole area. And let's see what kind of, let's speed up the game a little bit. Bob, 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 bob. And let's see what kind of buildings it creates. So, oh, you can already see what it makes. Ah. More metals, minerals. But at least they are grouped together in the same. I mean, you won't find any grains here or livestock or any kind of that stuff. Interesting. Well, I mean that kind of helps. I mean a little bit it does help. Yeah, it's like interesting. Well, so we require more metals. So I want to have more metals, but it's frustrating that you cannot say like, okay, I want a building that produces metals. That is, unless blast furnace. I don't know. I need to have a look at this stuff. I should have taken already exist. Now let me push that and then plonk it here. What does this thing make? This thing produces steel, but I need metals. The steel is a product from the metals. Yeah, that is the thing. Yeah, okay, delete this one for the time being. Concrete batch plant, nanopolymer, blah, casting fabricator. Hear me out. Pouring molten metal and cast. We can cast automobile parts, train parts. Let's see what. So where is that building then? We must have a building somewhere here. Let's see. Is it this one? The blast furnace. Yeah, this thing. And here also blast furnace. We have two of them, so why can I not build a third? So this thing creates actually the metals. Ah, okay. So this thing creates the metals. What if I pick this thing? Blast furnace, and then let me see. Now I have to look. This was the area, right? Or not? Mommy! I lost my bearings. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I'm just going to zoink that in here, even though this thing is pretty big. Oh, mama. Let me put it first here. You can always move it, and then we're going to delete all this stuff. Like that. Pause the game for a moment. You go there. Like that, and then I take this like that, so I put you away. Then I grab this one, and we're going to put you over here. So this thing is creating metals, actually, as a big factory. And that is what the doctor ordered, sort of, so to speak. Interesting. It's pretty interesting if you think about it. Now, normal-wise, you can only place one of these, but I could not even select it. The only way how I could get it was using the picker mod, and then just ploink it down. So let's give these lovely people some space. Is this, by the way, an entrance here? That's a good one. On this side we don't have anything. But this feels like as if trucks enter or exit. I'm not sure. Could be. So we use a move it mod. And we're sliding this just nicely towards the road. Like that. And then on this side we have some space for some parking stuff. So let's see. This is a little bit a messy place. This one fits. Come on, let me see. What can we do more? Blah, 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 blah. A slightly smaller one. Nope, too small. No. This one, it's a little bit too big. So, what do we have left? What do we have left? This one? No. Oh, maybe. Yeah, like that. Yeah, that will kind of work. Oh my god, it's not the most prettiest thing to see, but okay, let's move this to there. And also, let's move this around as well. And maybe we can drag also this surface area. Is that possible? No! Not like that. Back. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's go here to the this thing. Nope, that's not the option. Here we have it. So bring you over to there. Can you fill, please? Thank you. Oh man, you know, the thing is with this radio, it's like, you know, turn off ads, but you still get like all that messy, you know, talking, blabbing and whatnot there. I don't like that. Okay, let's see, where was I? I was here. Okay, I'm going to move this one a little bit further down. At least it has now the same background color. Yeah. Well, in principle, they can get enough metal ore because it's all metal ore around them. So, does this have any influence on our production? Production of the processed goods here. Still 1.08 kilotons. I wonder what this symbol actually means. This is import, a deficit. So this amount of metals has to be imported to create like the other three items that are required to create vehicles, steel and machinery. How in a normal situation, if you only can have like one of these buildings. Now I copied this building from this general area because we have two of these guys here. Yeah, two. What is this actually? An upgrade? Oh, okay. Let's upgrade it. We are not lacking money, so let's also do the same thing with the other one. And you as well. Yeah. And you know what? Why would I even stop with just that one? I mean, come on. We are like having like 50 million of these, you know, these ore facilities around us, so we could make use of them. So let's grab this road and bring it from there to, I want to say there. Yeah, that's okay. Here we flip it around, so yeah, that's nice. And I just pick this thing again and I put it on the other side. Yeah, I want to have more metals. So we get out of here, pick a picker, and also upgrade this one. Chaka. That's nice. Now we can produce a lot more. And maybe somewhere. What was exactly what? These guys, they're producing stone. So I think only this area was like ore. It's a pity you cannot see it unless I have to zone everything, you know. And this one does stone as well. Okay. But also these guys here. These guys are what do these guys produce? Also metal ore. This one metal ore, and this one does metal ore, and this one does probably coal. Yeah, coal. So these two can also produce then metals by itself. Now let me have a look here underground in the deposit area. This, yeah. So we could make this bigger because it has like a little bit of an arch shape, something like that. So let's let me do it like the brush tank a little bit bigger, like that. We just make this just somewhat larger. I know what you're saying, but Snowy, is that not cheating? No, it's not cheating. This is a video game. You know, it's just a video game, and you just play with it. You know, you play with what you have. That's. You know who's also said that one time in the past, mostly in the past. That was Biffa. Biffa always said like people sometimes said like, yeah, that is not realistic or blah blah blah, and then he said like, but this is a video game. I don't care. Yeah, and you know, on that point he had a point. Okay, so we do this that way, and from here, so we have there also a junction. We can run this road into that general direction, and then we come from this road here in the middle. We turn this thing off like that. Perfect. Take a bend like so. Hey, 56 by 56, nice. And let's see if we bring this from there. Oh, let's turn that off and on, and just follow a little bit this, and also let's turn all the snappings off, and then we can just follow the contours of this this terrain. I don't feel like, you know, changing it. I'm not going to hook it onto here. Nope, that's not the idea. Let's go further a little bit. I should have gone a little bit further, this one. Okay, well, we can always meddle around a little bit with the move it mod. So you there, you there. Let's see where we can hook it up here. Nowhere. Where can we hook it on? Nowhere. What are we going to do about it? Nothing. But we have to do something about it. Of course, stay home. Okay, and okay, that's good enough now. Let's see. Let's bring this up. I don't know the height of that other part, but just hook it up like that, and we have a connection. Yeah, okay. And why is this not connected? This to there. I mean, it's the perfect opportunity, right? Just to connect it. Lush. Okay. Now let's see. We have in the ground here a little bit more stuff. Now we can adjust these things a little bit. So we're going to we bring that there. We bring this to the corner. So we bring that over. So we make it a little bit more straight-ish. And we bring this like that, nice and straight. And then we dive back in here. No, here, and then we're going to get more ore mining, and then here in the center we can place then a few of those metal blast buildings, whatever, you know, for the producing the metal. Yeah. And how many episodes I already spent on this this whole you know, issue regarding resources, because Mamma mia, at some given moments it was pretty unclear at times, like, what am I doing, you know? that was the general thought that I had. What the monkey am I doing? But okay, I mean, I have to thank the community members of the Facebook group for City Skylines 2. And I forgot your name, whoever you were, you know, that told me about the special industrial, oh man, I cannot even speak, special industrial zones. It does help somewhat. I mean, you don't get everything exactly as you want it, but I suspect that some of those most big goods, like you know, like metals, for that you have like the supply chain option. So yeah, so here we pick a, yeah, we go for another area from there. and the parking stuff that comes later. So here we go. So now we have some space for more of those other buildings. So let me grab one of those. Pick a the blast furnace. So the blast furnace, we're going to blast it into here. Boink. Another one. Can we snug in 3 of these things? That would be nice, actually. 3. So let me... Can I... Ooh, no, ooh. I grab you. And then move it to there. Let's see, this is nearly the middle. I think it's possible, but if I want to do it, I have to make this a little bit smaller. This area, like that. And then use roads in between here. We can use alley roads, because this will not create tons of traffic, because it's just one factory. So we place another blast furnace buff over there. Then I take again the alley road. And then we bring that over from there to into that, yeah, into there. And we pick up this again. And does it fit? Ooh, let me see. Oh, it fits perfect. 3 of them, all of them. Nice. So let me select this, and we will just button that up against it, like so. Here also. Nice. Not bad at all. So parking, important. And we put like a little one over there. And let's not forget our bicycle stands. Although we have not paid attention to the bicycling part of the city for a while, but still. That will happen eventually again. Let's see, also there one, and then go up again, and a parking lot there. Man, that's like so crooked. So let's turn that around a little bit. You too. Here we go. And we select this option again, and we make this area a little bit... Nope, that's the wrong button. Yeah, this one, and turn the snaps off. The snaps, the fraps, everything. So this can be brought nicely as close inwards as possible. Whoa, get over here. Yeah, that is better. Now these guys can produce. So with the metal these guys make, now we can also build other stuff. Remember that steel factory? Steel works. Yeah. These guys can make the steel. One. And it does not fit in that. Oh. Are we going to make it fit? You know what? It's like this building has so much empty space that we actually can just make things overlap a little bit. Like here. And then with this building we can even bring it closer by. Although it's... yeah. Let's have a look here. Slightly overlapping fences, sort of. Still doable. But we can also change this road, so pause the game. You know, we can make this road a little bit less tight than it is, like that. And then from here to there. Take the bend. This is like a 61 by 64, fine. Yeah, so these guys can now create then requires metals and also requires coal. Well, that's nice because we do have a coal mine here, I think. This one is coal, huh? Yeah, this one is coal. Okay, nice. So actually, if now we are talking about the subject, I'm going back into here. So we have a whole blue patch still here. I'll make this a little bit bluer. Yeah, something like that. And There's no road here in between, eh? No. Yeah, they can drive through here. Press play again. So I'm thinking, what can I do best here? Around about there, probably. Maybe still something connecting here to this road. I cannot help it. It's like something that probably has to happen. Okay, so we grab this road, but as far away from, let's say, this area as possible. So bring it out to there, like so, and from here to. It always has to snap, you know, like that. So. Bash. Oh, that's okay. That's nice. So we also grab something for the coal then instead as well. So we have coal mining here. So we're going to also put that here. Hoppa. So that is all coal. But you don't see any difference between them. That's the the tricky part. Like I said, I can put you know, sunny side downs. I can put like you know, districts over them, but that is like such a hassle. And by the way, this also can become a little bit larger now. This is like an entire industrial area, so. Let me encompass everything here before somebody starts to scream like, oh, why is our trash not collected? You know, all that kind of stuff. Or no police there. Here we go. You go there. And then you will go there. Yeah, nothing here. Yeah, that's like, so Elm Springs and Sunny. Okay, what is the... What are we going to take as a boundary? I think this main road, I think that will be a nice boundary. So I put it up to here. And I take then this point, you go there. And then this will go all the way back to there. I know I make silly sounds sometimes, so it's like... yeah, it's me in my natural environment, probably. Okay. And then we take... let's see, this is Elm Springs. Elm Springs, yeah, that's... Yeah, that works out pretty nice. So we bring that to there. And then from here we bring it all the way to over there. Sometimes I'm just like a drain, you know. Talking about drains, that reminds me a little bit about this guy who also played a lot of City Skylines in the beginning. A real civil engineer. Yeah, a real civil engineer. I wonder, he used to have like all these interesting tests that he always did, you know, with City Skylines. And what was this city's name again that this guy had? I don't know. I forgot it. But he made all kinds of weird stuff, you know, all kind of. Let me also encompass that nuclear facility here in Autumn Bluff. Nice. So we're getting somewhere. So let me have a look here. Yeah, we built that like so. Yeah, and then did I wanted to make a roundabout here? Possibly, because let me see. Let me change this. Not in that way, but in this way. So just to create a little bit more space. Yeah, something like that. Oh, come on, you can do it. No, not like that. An extra node. You go there, and then I can drag you there. And for you the same thing. Here we go. Lovely. Roundabout required. Okay, roads. Roundabouts. The biggest one. And zoop. And here the same thing. Zoop. Yeah. I think that's not bad. And then regarding storehouses, I'm not so sure, because we don't really have storehouses in the literal sense. So, yeah, Let me pick this road. We will drag this on this one, and I will make this go under or over the other one. I think under this time, like that. A little bit closer, and then 104 meters. 104 meters. Okay. 104 meters. Okay, 105. 105. That will do. And where will this bring us? I have no idea. It will just go in the middle of nowhere. But that's okay, you know. That's nice about this game. You can just bring things in the middle of nowhere. It's a main road that can go into this direction, by the way. We do have... Yeah, we do have a main road also running here. So we could connect these, you know, actually. Yeah, yeah, to make a nice connection. So, okay, let me select this. Turn off that anarchy. And then from here, bend it in like that. 160 by 160. And I am going to do some island hopping. And this is a 180 by 280. Okay. So what's the shortest route? Do we have ships going over here? That's also something to consider. Ships, yeah. Do I make a big bridge? A big 4-lane bridge, so double-deck suspension highway over subway. Let me have a look here. Do we have highways? Let me see, what do we have? We have 4-lane truss arch bridge. Somehow I feel that I'm going to like it, but I do want this thing into the air. Okay, so from here I bring it into the air like at least 50 whole meters, so at least some ships can go underneath it. Yeah. And now I'm missing the network multi-tool, you know, the network multi-tool. I've been playing City Skylines 1 for a while, and the network multi-tool, you know, that connection option, that is such a lovely feature. It's like where did that order went actually? Does anybody know? So make this go down and then bend it in like that. Yeah, that mod had all kinds of features. You could like slope terrain. You could make roundabouts round again. You know, you could make all kind of curves. You know, interesting curves. Let's see, where are we? Oh, that's the road there. Okay. That's whoa. And let me connect this then up to that road there. And bash. Now I'm looking at this. Do we need another T-junction here? We already have 2 of them, so nah, I don't think so. The only thing what we can do is we're going to make these roads asymmetrical in approach. That is this road. So that creates a little bit of a bigger roundabout, like that, like that. Because then you have 3 lanes incoming. And if you make a roundabout and you take the largest one, let's say the one with the trees, then it's a little bit bigger, you know, it's a little bit bigger than the previous one. All in all, not bad. Okay, let's have a look again underneath here. Okay, so we still have some ore left. Like that. And also here, around this area. You have to fill it up anyway. I mean, this is all area that will not be inhabited by any people whatsoever. So this, like, all the way up to there. Now I don't know how far this will go. I mean, there are, of course some limits to how far you can take this. So let's grab this option again, and we are putting some more. Let me check that out, by the way. Coal versus, what is it? Production? The raw material. So coal, here, I have a surplus, okay. And metal ore, that's this stuff, I also have now a surplus. Yeah, so from both of them I have a surplus. So I don't even need more, I suppose. A little bit of stone. This is still 1.6 kilotons. And how much was this earlier? Was this a little bit more? Oh, it reduces. Still is pretty red actually. What does this tell me? That we still don't have enough metals yet to produce these items? It's hard to believe actually, because we already have like these extra blast furnaces, even with the updates. No, not with updates. Oh, let me turn on the anarchy because there is something here that is blocking it. Here we go. Yeah, that really makes me wonder, how that actually then is situated. Now, okay, what we can do here is we can take we take this option then, industrial zone, manufacturing only. So I take this and I build from here over this whole stretch all the way up to there. We have some demand. Look, that fills nicely up. Railway depot, okay, nice to know. And here we are going to put, these are pretty large. Okay, we are going to put a little bit more coal or stone. Nah, a little bit more coal. Yeah, coal. We do a little bit of coal. And here we go. So can we also get somewhere some ore? Yeah, probably on the other side. Bash. Here we go. So let's give these people also some parking space. So you can park and you can park. You also can park bicycles. Oh, yeah, thank you. There are also two of them. And I know these areas, all these roads need to be bikeified. That is something for a time lapse. Bikeifying the roads where they not have been bikeified yet. Yeah, let me do that. Well, I think that does it. I mean, maybe I missed a spot here and there, but so far it's okay. So how is our average traffic doing? I'm also curious about that. Traffic. I've not clicking that for a while. Average traffic flow. Well, if I have to guess by that chart, it would say 72%. I don't think that's too bad. 72%. Yeah. Traffic so far has not been the biggest problem, so I'm happy with that. Yeah. So here also we have like industries. Let me just say, like, this is really, regular industries of all sorts and kinds. Here we had like the option, with agricultural, I made all this agricultural stuff, and everything that I put around here, I'm just wondering, I'm just thinking, maybe I should also delete these. Yeah, let me delete all these. Like that. And also you guys, you guys. Like that. Sorry, like that. Here we go. And we can also maybe add here and there a little bit of, I don't know, road. Maybe an alley in between here. Or is that too much to ask? You can also make too much industrial, and then before you know it, you do have traffic problems. Okay, we can make a little bit more industry by that. Okay, so let's try this out, this little thing. So we have industrial forestry, manufacturing only. So we have like a forestry over here, I know that. So okay, let me put then this over here, forestry, and then this is agricultural, and put it over there. You can actually see that the forestry industrial area is green. Industrial manufacturing, what is this, you know? I really want to, off camera, I want to really look at these things and just think like, okay, what's the difference between them? So let's not make these too big. These are just becoming just small because they are on the edge here. Oh, that's too big. That's too yeah, something like that. Okay, we're diving back here. So agricultural. Here on the edge. And what do we have more? What is the ore, oil, and yeah, okay, that's not important. Up to there, and this, and I don't know. What sits here in between? Nothing, huh? Oh, that's a parking lot. So put that away. Yeah. A parking lot, okay. Oh, and I see also that we are missing some bicycle paths here as well, so like 50 million traffic lights. I hate those things. No traffic lights and not that many crossings. Not that many. Well, one crossing is okay. Oh, not that many crossings, guys. Come on, you're killing me with all the crossings in the traffic lights, you know. They should have made a mod for that, you know. Kill traffic lights. Only apply them when you want them, you know, not the other way around. This is okay. Why are these guys only allowed to go straight on and not to the right? That is interesting. Let me fix that so you can also go to the right. If you now go there, you go there, like that. That's better. And then you are not going straight. It's just a dedicated right turn. And also this guy, yeah, this guy wants to go to the left as well. And yeah, these bicycles, they cannot cross here at this location. So here I need to connect the bicycles also with each other, and on that side they can. So that makes this junction more proper now. This is a one-way road, by the way. So straight on to the right. And what is underneath here? A dedicated left turn. Yeah, that will do. And for the rest, it's like I created this like, you know, monstrosity to get the bicycles off the road, but it's not really helping. The only way I think how you can fix that is by removing the bicycle lanes, I think, because they really, well, as long as they just take a right turn, then that is not a disaster. This was made to make them cross and then go to the left, like that, for example. So, yeah, should not look constantly at that. So this is now rebuilding in specific types of zoning. Nothing here, even though I did put something. Okay. Do these guys need also a little bit of entertainment, like a park or something? No? Do we have something bigger? everything has to be sometime. It's either super large or it's like super small. It's always one or both. Yeah, super large. Oh, come on. Gee. Okay, that's better. Push. There. And that side is not possible. Fine. I think one will do. And also these guys, they can... Oh yeah, they can park here. Okay. I can also grab this parking lot and actually put that over there. And then utilize this area for more farm related buildings, but they will be built. Yeah, so that is something that I figured out during some investigation in the off camera about the specialized options, and I think we made some nice progress here, and also it also reflects here in our graph, and that means like that I already also put services up, production, budget, loans, taxation. So we are missing some office demand, so I can yank the office percentage down so we get some office back, hopefully. Industrial will yank down a little bit. Commercial can still pay. We want to draw in more residentials. And how is the budget now? Ooh! Not too great, but like that. Okay, so the taxation. Okay, this one more. No, one more. 4%. How about now? That's okay. Just that was 1% with the industries. Yeah. So still we have that need of metals production. It's just that I wonder. We have these special buildings, yeah. These buildings. So these are producing. Let me see. Produces metals. Okay, but let me now have a look here in this area. These little factories over here. Let's see. Concrete. This one also produces metals. Minerals. Metals. Machinery. Metals. Machinery. So anyway, so you have two types of buildings that can create stuff. You have like the big buildings, this ones. Produces metals. It says stock 2. Does it say how much it produces? Let's see. It produces processed goods, raw materials. It uses 21 tons of metal ore, and it produces 3.7 tons of metals. Okay, 3.7 tons. And then this building. Holy moly. It produces only roughly 1/10, maybe, or 1/12 of the total production of this. But with that being said, grab this road and let me connect then this up. Oh, not to the train line, of course. That will not work. Maybe that train line can be useful in the future. So let me keep a little bit of space available. And what we will do here is like, okay, I know, I know it's like I should take more time for this, or actually I'm taking too much time for it because these recordings always turn out longer than I want, and that has also to do with the fact that I'm always searching during these episodes, like, okay, what can I do? What can I really do? So you go there. What if I make it here an entire zone like this, and I just, apply, the ore area to this, like so, and then, and the zoning is a little bit off. Jeez, the zoning is really half budget, but okay, ignore that for now. So we're clicking here. I'm clicking here on this one, and I will just zone this entire place. Oh, look at that. Look at that. And while it's doing that, I will quickly remove all those those traffic lights, Traffic lights, traffic lights, traffic lights. And let's also not forget, if possible... Yeah, it's not always possible with these roads, because you have to then divide them. It's possible. I mean, look, you have 2 lanes like this. If I do this, then I just split the road up, and I can flip it around like that. And then I bulldoze this away, and ta-da, you have 2 dedicated lanes. I do here the same thing. I select it, and I do it just in the middle. Bash. I select it again. That one is okay. Here I flip it around, delete this, ta-da. And so I can continue for a while. And this one also. And this, and then in the middle, bash, picker, flip it around like that, delete. Yeah, and then at the same time, it's also always useful to remove excessive amount of crossings. Just leave maybe one or 2. That's enough at edges. Only have 1 over here to get to the other side. That's more than enough. And you don't need 2 here, so remove 1. And on the other side as well, also here remove 1. Then they have to walk around. Well, too bad. Sucks to be you. And I don't see any reason why I cannot expand these areas, so I will expand them. Unless there's no resources in the ground, but I don't think that's the general idea. Well, guys and girls, I think we leave it at that at episode 19. If you have any comment and suggestions about this situation, let me know in the comment section. And and we also have to see what we will going to do next episode. I mean, the city is growing. We are approaching 100,000 people. We're still at the beach. We have not many complaints here. We don't have much traffic in general. Actually, the city is running pretty well. I'm happy with the harbor, or the port actually. Not too much traffic here either, despite we having the whole schmuck of supply chain buildings over here. And these 2 blast furnaces over here. Yeah, imagine that. Yeah. Oh, here we also have 2 of these steelworks. Ah, yeah. Oh, you can update these things as well. Oh. Like I said, there's just too little time in one episode to do this kind of stuff, Here we go. Well, I'll leave it at that. I will connect these 2 up as well off camera, and then I will see you guys again in episode 20. And I would say, if you have any suggestions, feel free to come up with them. Maybe we will do the agricultural part, because we are lacking on that in the production tab. I saw here, you see, lack of grains, livestock, fish, a little bit of cotton. Yeah, that's mostly it, It's not that much, but we can focus on that. And a little coal. We even have a little deficit of coal, just a slither, and some stone. The coal and stone I will do off camera. We will do the others in the next episode. Okay, guys and girls, thank you for watching. Oh yeah, if you like it, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and the bell icon over there, here in the corner. Subscribing helps this channel a lot. Would be nice, just for the for the channel to grow a little bit more. and also to give me also more ideas from you guys. I really love to hear that, proper ideas. But if you have an idea, by the way, then point out with a timestamp, yeah? And point clearly out with a timestamp, like, you put something there like this, and maybe it's better if you do it like that. And then I really can go to the timestamp and see, like, okay, oh yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. So let me know. Yeah. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next time. See you. Bye bye.